Hello everyone, today we will discuss about number system. So first of all, what is number system? Number system is defined as a system to express the numbers, or we can say it provides the unique representation of every number in arithmetic and algebraic structure, and it also helps us to operate arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction and division. Now, characteristics of number system. The value of each digit is determined by the following. Number 1, the digit itself. Second, the position of the digit in the number. Third, the base of the number system, whereas the base is equal to total number of digits in the number system. Now, there are four most common number system types. Number 1 is decimal number system with the base 10. Then binary number system with the base 2, octal number system with base 8 and hexadecimal number system with base 16. Let's discuss binary number system in detail. So in binary number system, we have only two symbols or digits, that is 0 and 1, hence its base is 2. As I have already told you that the base is total number of digits in the number system. So here in binary number system we have only two digits, which is 0 and 1. So the base is 2. Next, the maximum value of a single digit is 1. The maximum value, there are only two bits, 0 and 1. So the maximum value is 1. Each position of digit represents a specific power of the base 2. This is already clear. Then binary number system is used in computers and other computational devices and electronic devices. Here we means that where the binary system is used. We all know that our computer knows only one language, which is 0 and 1 language, which is again binary language, and in all the computational and electronic devices which we use the same binary number system. Like if we switch on or off any electronic device, so on is 1 and off is 0. Decimal number system. This number system has 10 symbols or digits which starts from 0 till 9, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the total number of digits or symbols in this number system are 10, hence its base is 10. The maximum value of the single digit is 9. Each position of digit representation a specific number of the base 10. We use this number system in our day-to-day life. Now, octal number system. Octal means 8. So in this number system we have 8 symbols or 8 digits which starts from 0 till 7, which consists of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The total number of digits or some symbols are 8, hence its base is again 8. The maximum value of the single digit is 7 and each position of digit representation a specific power of the base 8. Hexadecimal number system. Hexadecimal means 16, so this number system has 16 symbols or digits in total, which starts from 0 till F. Now in this we have total number of digits or symbols is 16, hence the base is 16. But the thing to notice in this number system is that it contains 10 numbers which starts from 0 till 9, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then few alphabets which are A, B, C, D, E, F. Now the symbols A, B, C, D, E and F represent the decimal number, which is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 respectively. The maximum value of a single digit is 15. Next we will discuss conversion. Conversion means conversion among bases, which means a number of one number system to another number system. Now it is very much visible on the screen that the possibilities to convert the bases are from decimal to binary, binary to hexadecimal, hexadecimal to octal, and again octal to hexadecimal or octal to decimal. Now those arrows is simply showing you the possibilities for conversion. So let's start with binary to decimal conversion, and to convert binary to decimal, the technique which is used is multiply each bit by 2 raised to power n, where n is the weight of the bit. And now what is the weight of the bit means? Weight is the position of the bit starting from 0 on the right and then add the result. Now how we will do it, I will explain the same with the given example on the screen. Suppose we have a number 101011 with the base 2. With the base 2 means this is a binary number and we have to convert it into a decimal number with the base 10. So let's start writing the number from right to left, right? First of all write 1, then again 1, then 0, then 1, then 0 and then 1. Right? Written. Now multiply each bit with 2 raised to power n, and n will be the weight of the bit. And what is the weight of the bit means? Position of the bit starting from 0, right? So you will multiply it with 2 raised to power 0, then 2 raised to power 1, then 2 raised to power 2, then 2 raised to power 3, 2 raised to power 4 and 2 raised to power 5. Now write the answers, right, as it is written on the screen: 1, 2, 0, 8, 0, 32, and now add these numbers which will give you 43 with the base 10, which is the conversion of 101011, which is a binary number, and by converting it into decimal number we get 43. Okay, second conversion is octal to decimal. Now the technique which we will use to convert octal to decimal is multiply each bit by 8 raised to power n, where n is the weight of the bit, and again weight of the bit is the position of the bit starting from 0 to the right, and add the result. Now you can see that the technique which we used in binary to decimal conversion is very much same in octal to decimal. Only the difference is in octal to decimal we are multiplying the number with 8 raised to power n. Why 8? Because the base value of octal is 8, and in binary to decimal we multiply the number with 2 raised to power n. Why? Because the base of binary is 2. Let's discuss it with the example. Now 724 with the base 8, which means that 724 is a octal number and we have to convert it into decimal number. So start writing from the right bit or right digit, which is 4, then 2, then 7, vertically, write vertically, and then multiply it with 8 raised to power 0, 8 raised to power 1 and 8 raised to power 2. Now simplify it, you will get 4, 16, 4, 4, 8, and by now adding the simplification you will get 4, 6, 8 with the base 10, which says that if you have a number which is 724 with the base 8, which is an octal number, and you are converting it into a decimal number, you will get 468 with the base 10, which is again decimal number. I hope it is clear to you. Your next conversion is hexadecimal to decimal, and the technique is again multiply each bit by 16 raised to power n, where n is the weight of the bit and weight of the bit is again the position of the bit starting from 0 to right, and add the results. Again the same technique, only the difference is that you have to multiply each bit with 16 raised to power n. Why 16? Because the base value of hexadecimal is 16. Now let's see with the help of example. Now ABC 16 means it is a hexadecimal number. Now start writing the number vertically, but start writing the digits from right to left. So first we will write C, then B, then A, and multiply each with 16 raised to power 0, then 16 raised to power 1 and 16 raised to power 2. Now C means 12, B means 11 and A means 10, multiplied by 16 raised to power 0 is 1, then 16 raised to power 1 is 16 and 16 raised to power 2 is 256, and then multiply 12 into 1 is 12, 11 into 16 is 176 and 10 into 256 is 2560. Now add the simplifications which will give you 2748, which is 2748 with the base 10, which means if you will convert ABC, a hexadecimal number, into a decimal number, then you will get 2748. Yeah, next is decimal to binary conversion, which is an important conversion, and the technique which we use to convert decimal to binary is divide by 2, keep the track of the remainder. First remainder is 0, then it is called least significant bit, and second remainder is 1, etc. Now let's see with the help of example on the screen, which is 125, a decimal number with the base 10, and we have to convert it into a binary number. So you might be knowing how to take out a LCM, right? So same pattern is followed here. Only the thing to be noticed is that we will divide the number always with 2, because the base of the binary number is 2, right? And whatever remainder you will get, you will keep a track of it. Let's see, if we divide 125 with 2, we will get a remainder 1. Then again with 2, we will get a remainder of 0. In the same sequence, we will get 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Now what does it mean? That the bits you have got as a remainder are actually the bits of your decimal number. Now how to write those decimal number? You can see an arrow. If you are writing the number from right to left, then start from the top to bottom, right, same as we have written on the screen with the help of arrow. It is 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And if you have a confusion in writing from right to left, you can write it from left to right as well, but starting from bottom to top, which is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1. I hope it is clear to you. So next is octal to binary, in which the technique will be convert each octal digit into a 3-bit equivalent binary representation. Now let's see how to do it. Now we have a number which is 705. It's an octal number and we have to convert it into a binary number. So we have number 705. Just separate the numbers 705. Now convert each digit individually into a binary number. Now 7, if you convert 7, it will give you 111. If you convert 0, it will give you 000. And if you convert 5, it is 111. Now in the technique itself, we have discussed that convert each octal digit to a 3-bit equivalent binary representation, which means that you have to convert each number into a 3-bit number. Now if you can see that when we convert 0 into a binary number, it will give you a simple 0. But to convert it into octal number, what we have to do, we have to make a set of 3 digits. So 7 is converted into binary, which is obviously giving you a 3-bit number, 111. 5, when you convert it into binary, it is again giving you a 3-bit number, 101. Now but 0 is not giving you a 3-bit number, it is giving you a 1-bit number, which is 0. But you have to put 20 as a prefix to convert it into a 3-bit number. So the number you will get is 111 000 101 as a binary number. Next to convert is hexadecimal to binary, and the technique is convert each hexadecimal digit to a 4-bit equivalent binary representation. Now in octal to binary, we converted each bit of hexadecimal into a 3-bit equivalent binary representation, which means 3-bit number. But in hexadecimal, we have to convert it into 4-bit number. Now let's see with the help of example. Now here is an example which says 10AF, which is a hexadecimal number, and we have to convert it into what? Binary number. So separately write each digit of hexadecimal number, which is 10AF. Now convert 1 into binary, which will give you 1, which is a single bit number. but we want a 4-bit binary representation. To make it a 4-bit number, we will write 3 zeros before that 1. Now again, if you convert 0, then you will get 0 itself, but to make it a 4-bit number, you will use 30 as a prefix. Then A means to convert A, which is 10, which will give you 1010, and F, which is 15, will give you 1111. So by combining the number, you will get 0001, 0000, 1010, 1111, which is your binary number by converting 10AF hexadecimal. Yeah guys, you can see a kind of a table on the screen which says decimal, hexadecimal and binary. Basically this table is a conversion of decimal and hexadecimal numbers into a binary number. But the binary numbers which you can see are in the format of 4 bits. So suppose we are converting 0, then we will get a binary number 0, but we have used 0 as 3 prefixes. Again, if we will convert 1 into binary, you will simply get 1, but we have written 3 zeros here, which means to complete it into a 4-bit number. So these 3 zeros do not mean anything, right? The main thing is 1. Again, if we convert 2 into a binary number, you will get 10, and the prefix zeros does not mean anything. Now you might be thinking why we are writing the binary number into 4-bit format. We are writing this binary number into a 4-bit format because if we convert a hexadecimal, the last number of hexadecimal, which is F, which is again 15, and we convert it into a binary number, it will give you 1111. So this is the biggest number of the number system, which is 1111, and it is a 4-bit number. So basically we write all the numbers into 4-bit, 3-bit, 2-bit number, right? Now I want to give you a hack to convert these decimal and octadecimal and hexadecimal. Now why we haven't written octadecimal here? Because in decimal we have numbers from 0 to 9. In octal we have numbers from 0 to 7. So which is already covered in this decimal itself. And hexadecimal converts 16, which is 0 to 9, and then A to F. That is why we have just mentioned 2, decimal and hexadecimal. Now I was talking about a hack to convert decimal or hexadecimal, octadecimal into binary number, in which you have to make a kind of a table vertically, start writing vertically. First bit 0 8 times, 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0, 8 times 0, then 8 times 1, 1 1 1 1, and then 1 1 1. Next bit you will write 4 0 4 1, 0 0 0 0, 1 1 1 1, 0 0 0 0, 1 1 1 1, right? Then 2 0 2 1, 0 0 1 1, 0 0 1 1, 0 0 1 1, 0 0 1 1, and then 1 0 1, 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. Now if you have noticed, we started with 8081, then reduced to half, which is 4041, then again reduced to half, which is 2021, and then reduced to half, which is 10 and 1 1. This is how you can make a table and check your conversions, right? So our last conversion is octal to hexadecimal, and the technique is convert the octal number into binary number, make the set of 4 bits, and then convert it into a hexadecimal number. Suppose we have a number 132 and we want to convert it into a hexadecimal number. How we will do it? Separately write 123, as you can see on screen, 123 separately, each digit separately, 132. Convert each digit into a binary number. Now if you convert 2, you will get 10, but as it is an octal number, you have to make it a set of 3 digits. So 010, and then convert 3, you will get 1 1. Again you have to put 1 0 in front of it, and if you convert 1, then you will get 1 and you have to put 2 zeros. Now the number which you get is basically 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 0, right? Now make 4 set of it, matlab 4 bits. Now one set of 4 bit will be 0 1 0 1 and the other will be 1 0 1 0 to make a 4 bit number. And if you convert 1 0 1 0, you will get A, and if you convert 1 0 1, you will get 5. So the conversion says 5A. 132 as an octal number, if it is converted into hexadecimal, it will give you a 5A as a hexadecimal number. Same is vice versa. If you want to convert hexadecimal into a octal number, convert the hexadecimal digits into binary number, and to make it as a octal number, make a set of 3 digits and then convert it into a decimal number. You will get a octal number. So this is all about conversions and number system. Hope it is clear to you. Thank you for your time.